Good morning, everybody. We had back to back episodes today, episode 169 and 170. So, repeating episodes 169 and episode 170. Well, today on the show, we're going to be recapping about talking about being honest with people again because Rona and I feel that this is a very important topic that we must bring up because lying to people it does not solve the problem. Here with me now in the studio, good morning to Rosa. Welcome to episode 169.
Woohoo! Episode 169. I'm very excited. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Barry Fear's YouTube video. Thank you for watching. We do really appreciate your time and efforts in putting together by watching this video. Today, we'll be talking about being honest, and we cannot re-emphasize how important that means to us and everyone. So we have a lot more things to talk about in regards to honesty. So grab your cup of tea or your coffee and just listen to what Barry has to say today.
Well, last week we talked about being honest with people at the doctors. Now, this is very important. Here's my outsider to recap that and to open episode 169 with that.
Yeah, so last week, if you've already watched the video, thank you for that. We talked about being honest with your doctor, the whole process to get to your doctor, what you need to do, what etc. We spoke about it in the previous video. Please, it is very, very important to be very honest with your doctor and everyone you meet.
So, you may also recall last week on the show, I had a medical visit for. Here's my outsider.
That's correct. You have to have your medical visiting form and you have to get all that organized as well.
So don't just leave us until the last minute when you're in the cabin thinking, oh no, I haven't got my medical visit form or my medication authority form. Please, guys, be organized. Here's my outsider.
That's correct, Barry. You have to be very, very organized. Don't wait, as Barry said, and be like, oh my God, like I've missed my medical form. I did not take this, I did not take that. You need to be organized prior to your appointment.
And always make sure you have a blank a blank medication authority form too, in case the doctor needs to put anything on the map, which has brought us very nicely into recapping about being organized for the doctors and getting transport to the doctors. Don't wait for the managers to do the job. Who is responsible? YOU.
Yeah.
And like yesterday, last week, I organized it with Ahmed. He's my offside.
That's correct. I cannot agree more with Barry. He's just spot on. You are responsible for everything. It is your information that you need to give to the doctor. If by any chance you are listening to us or watching us and you know that you don't have the capability or the ability to get yourself organized, ask for help. Ask for help through your carers. Ask for help through the managers and the house managers and the team leaders on board. And they would be more than happy to help you. But please communicate so they know.
So don't assume that the managers can read out your minds, guys. Here's my offside.
That's correct. They won't be able to read your mind. So please communicate. Let them know. Give them a reminder. There is nothing wrong with reminding someone about your appointment. So you can just go like, oh, I do have an appointment tomorrow. Is it okay if you go organize everything, the forms, everything for me, so that I can get my carer to get them ready in the morning? There is nothing wrong asking for help.
Because those that are verbal guys, like me, all I have to do is go in the office, get a medicator, a medical visit form, and any other forms that I need. Here's my offside.
That's correct. Honestly, Barry made the process so easy for me. Barry already planned with Ahmed, the taxi driver, a day before I even got here. When I got here, the process was so easy because Barry had already organized everything. So once I got here, it was so easy. We just had to wait for Ahmed to come and get us. If you are not verbal, I am 100% sure that your house managers and your carers would assist you and getting everything all sorted out for you as well.
So, another rule, make sure you have your personal care done before you go. Because if you are late for your appointment, the doctor will not be impressed. This is an example. Here's my offside.
That's correct. That's a very important point that Barry has just made. If you need to be hoist to use the bathroom before you leave, please do that before you leave. Because once you get to the hospital or the clinic, there may not be a hoist availability. You never know. So it's very important to get yourself organized in that way. Use the bathroom if you can before you actually leave the house for your appointment.
Like I did last week. Here's my offside.
Fantastic. When I got here, Barry had already used the bathroom before I got here, so it was so easy for us to go to the appointment. He was super organized when I got here. It was one of the easiest appointments that I've been to because he had already prepared everything. He had prepared his docket for the taxi. He had already organized it with Ahmed. He had already told the office staff, which is the managers and the team leaders, about this appointment, so they knew when the appointment was, where we were going, etc. So please, if you can organize, it would make your carer easier, the process easier for the doctors, the process easier for the house managers, the process easier for your taxi driver and your carer as well, and yourself.
So don't leave it up to the managers to pick up the pieces because they have a lot to do. And all these subjects that we've brought up today on the show blends in with being honest and being organized. And being honest with the house manager too is another thing. Here's my offside.
That's correct. It needs to be organized with the house managers as well. And honestly, I don't know. I'm happy to listen to your comments down below in regards to each and everyone's processes when they had an appointment. But with Barry and I, we had the most beautiful, the smoothest, and the easiest because Barry did 90% of all the process before I got here.
So, another subject we'd like to talk about on the show is like if you are unable to keep the appointment or for some reason you can't go to the appointment, please have a valid reason. Here's my offside.
That's correct. If you cannot, please have a valid, very valid reason. why you cannot make it, and please try and get there on time if you can make it as well. And if you are running late, please do call them to let them know.
So, don't just cancel the appointment because you may have a chat with you or something may have come up, like test results. Here's my Alzheimer.
That's correct. It is very important, as Barry said, like test results, etc., X-rays. You never know. So please, 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 this is very important.
So, let's talk about now how not to make an appointment with the doctor. We'll cut to another shot, and then we'll come back with that. So, hang tight, Jules.